Hello everyone, I hope that you are well. My name is Christiane and welcome to my channel Backpacking Bananas. About a month ago I moved to Perth, Australia on my second working holiday visa, and after some unexpected news with my boyfriend's work contract, we are now going to be relocating to Sydney as soon as possible, and we have decided that we are going to drive there via the southern coast of Australia, and we set off in 1 week's time. So in this video I wanted to document my final week in Perth. There was a few walks and locations that I wanted to tick off before we left, but also we have a lot of shopping and organising to do, which I will take you through in this vlog. I hope you enjoy. And before I forget, the next time I am leaving Australia is January, and that will be to host my annual group ski trip in Austria, and I would love for you to join us. The trips are now on sale and I will link the details in the video description. Guess what drink I have? It's a nice caramel latte. The weather is finally kind of warming up in Perth. We had like a bit of a heat wave last week and then it's cooled down a bit, but today is glorious, which is particularly special because it's my birthday. I am 32 today. I had the loveliest greeting from my nibblings waking me up this morning, and now my boyfriend has taken me on a little surprise trip in the afternoon. We've just arrived, so now I know where we are. We've come to Bells Rapids Park, which is somewhere that I've never been to actually, but I've been wanting to come because there's a really nice walk that you can do around here. I think it's like an hour to an hour and a half hike. We're going to do the walk, and then we've packed a few things up from Coles, like picky bits, to have a bit of a picnic here as well. What I will say is I didn't know we were coming here. I suspected a walk, but I thought it was going to be like a coastal walk, so I'm not exactly dressed for the occasion, but that's okay. It's not too bad. You have two walking options. We are going to do the goat walk circuit, 3 kilometers, which is known as the long walk, which I find quite funny. It's only actually 500 meters longer than the short walk. We're at the top now. So beautiful. I think we've done 96 meters of elevation, so almost 100 meters of elevation to get to the top of the hill. Done a click and collect at the King's 4WD Super Centre in Malaga. Bit annoying because I thought I got a really good deal online. We got the Big Daddy Deluxe double swag plus the swag bag for like $169 online. I thought that was pretty good. In store, $150, and he wouldn't let us like return it or like get a refund in store credit or anything. But still, I think we've got a good price for that. I am going to be making a full video on everything that we are packing for this humongous road trip. But this week we're literally just setting up for it all. We're making sure we have everything. I'm doing click and collect orders. We're going to Kmart. We're going to... where's the other main place? Oh, Anaconda. Though we haven't actually bought anything from Anaconda. We did do a lot of browsing in Anaconda though. Just picked up the click and collect order that we got from Kmart with a few camping bits. Okay, it'll be interesting to actually see these things in practice, but this is what we picked up. Car seat side organizer. Thought this would be good for clothes that we wanted to vacuum pack away. For my coffee mug. This was only $17. On sale. To go on the back of the seat, to go on the back of the other seat. Need to get some bin bags for this as well. An essential. 2 portable gas stoves. Now we're getting all of the stuff. I'm getting so excited for the road trip. A bit nervous, like it's starting to feel really real, but I'm getting really, really excited. It's funny because this is the biggest road trip I've ever taken by a long way, and we are planning and prepping for it in under 2 weeks. All right, thank you Kmart for your services. We love you. I got 2 of these. These were $30 each from Kmart. Let's test it out, see if we can easily put this up. Ah, it must be like this. Haha. Okay. I've come to Super
Subiaco this morning, which is a neighbourhood that I'm not often in. It's actually super lovely because I have a hair appointment. My sister recommended a spot called Harper Hair, and I desperately need my balayage redone because I haven't done since like August 2024. I also actually need a cut, but I didn't book that in, but maybe she can squeeze me in for a cut as well. But I've booked with a trainee, not because that was something that I was actively searching for, but when I was going to book on the website, that was just what they had available. And for a full head of balayage and like a dry off afterwards, it's costing me something like $225, which is obviously really good for that price, but I think it's going to take a little bit longer, and obviously she's not super experienced, but I think it'll be fine. How bad could it be? How wrong could it go? I'm not super fussy about my hair. As long as she makes it blonder, maybe gets rid of the few greys that are at the top, I will be happy. Midway through. I'm so glad that I'm getting this done. I've needed to get this done for the longest time.
Oh, I'm so happy. It looks subtle, and she didn't do a blow dry, like just to dry off, which is why it doesn't look, you know, really polished. But I'm very pleased. She did a great job. So like I said, that was an emerging stylist, and with the deposit I paid about $280 for her to do a full head of foils and the dry off and toner. It's really like masked the greys that I had in the middle. You just can't see them at all, which I am stoked about. So now I feel road trip ready. This is something that I needed to do ages ago, and to be fair, I need a cut as well. She didn't have time for the cut, but I might just get my sister to do that. We'll see. Anyway, I'm being picked up by Ben very shortly, and we are heading to IKEA. So excited. Yes. Give me the meatballs, I'm so hungry. Basically, the aim of the game in here is getting kitchen stuff for our camping trip. We've got most of our things from Kmart, but we felt like plates, bowls, saucepan, cutlery was better getting from IKEA. Basically, we realised in the cargo bag that we've got to go on top of our car, it's not waterproof, it's just water resistant. So I'm going in and wrapping all of the clothes that I've got inside the bag into these plastic compression bags. So hopefully if we do unfortunately get caught in a massive downpour, that the clothes won't get too wet. Now, these are clothes that I don't plan on having access to for the whole road trip. So it's okay if they do get a little bit wet, but obviously we don't really want mold to form and things like this. Good evening. It's the sunset, and it is Ben and I's 2nd year anniversary, which is cute. It's actually the anniversary of the day we met. What we've decided is what we're going to celebrate. And we have come to Cottesloe Beach because there is a restaurant here called Indigo Oscar, which is in a really old building. And this was somewhere that Ben definitely wanted to come before we leave Perth. So we're having our little anniversary dinner here. It's a Latin American restaurant. We decided to go for their tasting menu, which had a fish empanada, steak tartare tostada. We also got a jug of the rosé sangria. Anyway, there was also baked provoleta, shark bay tiger prawn, which you may be able to tell was my absolute favourite. It was stunning. Oh, that's stunning. There was their locro de gallina, heirloom tomato salad, and some chips. Then for dessert was a dulce de leche flan. This was Ben's favourite. The whole thing was so good though. It's a bit of a grotty day out today, but I wanted to get up and do the parkrun because I haven't done any parkruns recently. So we've come to our favourite little early morning cafe in Scarborough. I'm going to get a coffee and a pastry. That's got my name written all over it. It's good parkrun fuel that.
A little later.
I could not speak for like a solid 10 minutes after that park run. I don't think I've ever pushed so hard. I think my average heart rate was like 187 and my max was 198. I was trying so hard to get sub 25 because in the first 2 kilometers I thought maybe this could be within my reach, and then on the 3rd kilometer I was like, there's no way, and I was slowing down and my heart rate was just so high and I was like, I can't do this. But I still pushed as hard as I could, and my 5k time was 25:30, which is a big PB from the last time I actually did a park run. So I am still so proud of myself, because to be fair, I don't even think sub 25 was really going to be possible. I don't know, I just didn't know. Anyway, we're now doing some more shopping. We're back in Anaconda, haven't been here in a while. We need a camp table, that's something that we haven't managed to get yet. And what was the other thing? Oh, an ice box. Ben specifically wants to get like a hard ice box as opposed to a soft one. I couldn't care less. I feel like that's a very manly thing to know what you want in these situations. All of these are very big and they're very expensive actually. We did just have a look in Kmart and they didn't have exactly what we wanted, so that's why we've come here. What are you looking at?
Is that table size big enough?
It could be. It's only $50. And how small does it go? Oh, it's light as well. Oh, that is good.
They've come to 2 slices in Scarborough.
Oh, sometimes the best thing is just a cheese toastie in a tomato soup.
Pretty popular sandwich joint.
It is my final day in Perth. So I've just come out with the gang being my sister, the nibblings, and the dog. And we've come to our local coffee shop, just taking the dog for a little walk. But I need to do a big run this morning. So the walk is not going to be big because I think I've got to run 52 minutes. Oh, good timing, Bailey. While I'm waiting to finish off my coffee before I go for a run, I'm just going to do a bit of road trip prep because it's our last day. Now, this is our cargo bag, which is going to be traveling on top of the car, and in here we want all of the things that we're basically not really going to need access to over the next 3 weeks. So I've got 2 of my 100-litre suitcases in here, but because it is a 252-litre cargo bag, there is actually quite a lot of room, and we're thinking that we do actually need to fill it because otherwise we just don't want things like slipping and sliding around. So you may remember from my Kmart haul that I bought this cushion. That's coming with us, but we don't necessarily need it on the 3 weeks. So that would be nice, but like I said, we need to fill up space in this cargo bag. So I've got these vacuum bags from Kmart. So I'm going to fill it with just a few more clothes. I've been trying to be really strict with what is actually going to be in the car, and anything which I just know I'm not going to wear, that is going to go in here. Close it up. Okay, I think that with this big fluffy cushion in here, this is just going to be the most satisfying thing. That is unreal! Oh my god, so satisfying. It blows my mind every time. I don't know if I've mentioned before, but we've learned that the cargo bag that we've got to go on top of the roof, it's water resistant, it's not waterproof. So if we get caught in a downpour, we don't want all of our things to get soaked. So we're just kind of waterproofing them as best as we can. However, we know it's not going to be perfect, and so if we do get caught in a downpour, we'll obviously bring the things from the top of the car inside the car if that happens. So that is pretty good. Can you tell I'm just procrastinating my run as well? It was supposed to be a 1 hour, 23 minute run today, but for some reason, my sleep score was really bad last night from Garmin. I did have 2 glasses of wine last night. Maybe it was that. Honestly, like even just having the tiniest bit of alcohol really affects your sleep. And although I feel fine, Garmin's like, no, I don't think you are okay. Like I slept for 8 hours, but the quality was just bad. And so it's actually changed the Garmin plan for today. Instead of 1 hour, 23 minutes, it's saying just run for 52 minutes because my training status is still low. And to be fair, this is what I absolutely love about the Garmin Coach Run Plan, is how it just adapts your schedule based on how you are feeling and how ready it thinks that you are, which is probably for the best because sometimes it is hard to read, are you actually energized or are you just running on fumes? And so for injury prevention and having enough rest and making sure that your training is actually sustainable, I really like following the Garmin Coach plan, which adapts itself for that. I am actually going to be making a video soon on how I'm using my Garmin Fenix 8 after like 5 months of use, what I like to use it for. When I initially made the video of why I switched from Apple Watch to Garmin, a load of you were really interested. So I'm going to make an update video for you soon. I have to wear a towel on my shoulder every time I hold him because he vomits all over me. Every time. You vomit all over me. I've changed this to shorts just because it goes from like 8 degrees to 18 degrees real quick when the sun's out here. And so suddenly I was like, I'm going to be too hot in leggings. And before I forget, I want to show you my new backpack because it's so cute. How adorable is this? My boyfriend got me this for my birthday, though I did choose it. The brief was basically, because as you know, I have a lot of backpacks and my current backpack for my laptop looks like this. It's a Roxy backpack and it's great, but it's just huge. And it's also very casual looking, which is great for most occasions. Sometimes I just want to take my laptop and a few chargers into a cafe or into the city and I want to dress a little bit nicer, I want to look a little bit more put together, and also for like potential future interviews I want to go to. I just felt like I needed something smarter and I also just wanted something a lot smaller, and when I say it quite literally just fits my laptop, it's just perfect. I think I could also wear it like this if I want to, because the straps, I don't know if that's the intended use, but the straps are kind of adjustable in a way. Anyway, I just wanted to show you because I'm really happy with it. It's from Strand Bags and the brand is called Evity. Can you tell I'm procrastinating on going on my run? I think my coffee is settled now. Right, I'm gonna go. Okay, let's go. That's 1 kilometre, 2 kilometres, 3 kilometres, 4 kilometres. Gonna turn around soon. 5k. 6 kilometres, 7 kilometres, 8 kilometres, and we're almost at the end. Like a minute to go. Oh, I set my perceived effort. It wasn't hard at all, actually. I don't know what I'm doing. Moderate. How did I feel? I felt pretty good. All things considered. So I did 8.16 kilometres in 52 minutes. My average pace was 6:22. Oh, I'm happy with that. Average heart rate, I was aiming for 151. That's my new like average zone 2. But I did average 152, which is definitely not bad. There was a bit of elevation, 52 metres. And I'm productive. That's what we love to see. I want to keep this in the green. Awesome, happy with that. Oh, I have a lovely red tomato face. I'm going to have a shower now. And then, to be honest, I'm going to do a lot of laptop work for the rest of the day. Ben's going to be coming over a bit later. He's going to be staying here tonight because we set off on our road trip tomorrow morning. So we're going to do all of the last bits of packing a bit later when he comes. And I'm going to film a video of everything that we are packing. So I'll probably do that this evening as well. But for now, shower, admin work, get on top of that. Because I do plan on continuing to work throughout the road trip, but we know it's just not going to be as productive when I'm on the road. So it's time to get ahead.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe and stay tuned if you want to keep up to date with our road trip across the country from Perth to Sydney. Next up is going to be our packing video with everything we are taking to relocate and how we are packing up the car. And so I will see you then. Bye bye.